What I'm gonna share with you today could just take your sparring level to the next level, your understanding of martial arts to the next level, and just make your brain go, pfft, how did I not know this before? On the channel, I'm always striving to give everybody who's here, all the subscribers, information that you do not necessarily get from your coach at the gym. Things that you might only know if you've had so many fights and experience fighting for these types of titles. That's the goal here. Take your guys' skill level, your knowledge to that next level. The very first thing that I want to touch on, what do I need here? I need a glove. The very first thing I want to touch on is hand placement to the head while you are punching. I wonder if your coach has ever been, okay, you throw the punch and your other hand needs to be to your head. Boom, boom. But have they told you specifically when you make impact, when you're throwing, where your hand should be on your head? Stop and think about that for a second. Do you know the exact placement? Do you know if a shift should occur? Should my hand stay right where it was? Should it be moving around? This is something that I have found throughout the years has given me so much more confidence to move forward by making this tiny little adjustment. So, when I keep my hands up, you either have them here or something like that, right? Most people, or they have them here. When you go to punch, this hand is placed to the head. But when we think about, okay, if I decide to keep it right to the side and I throw a straight punch, can I still get hit? Yes, absolutely. A straight punch can come and hit me right to the face. So then maybe I go, okay, what am I going to do? As I punch, I'm going to put my hand right up the middle. But now the side of my head is open. When we attack, we want to minimize the risk of a shot not landing, but landing flush. If it clips me, it hits kind of like 50% power, I'm okay with that. But if it lands 100% power, that is not okay. How do I adjust this? Well, when I step forward to punch, I slide my hand to this 45-degree angle. So now if a straight shot comes, it clips off the edge of the glove. If a hook comes, it clips off the edge of the glove. So now when I throw, I am so protected. As opposed to just going, okay, my hand's up. Your hand's up, but you can still get hit. Not with this 45-degree angle. Play around the same way that you would block. If somebody throws a straight punch, your hand stays connected to your head and you roll the glove across. Or if I'm trying to reach backwards, I roll the glove across my head. Allow the glove to roll to that 45-degree angle as you punch, and then from there you'll be protected and you can follow up with your next shots. You probably have not been taught that before, but it is so important to offense confidence. The next thing that I want to touch on is actually something that I learned about others people's view of low kicks when I was teaching a Zoom private recently. I was doing the session, we were having some conversation about low kicks, and the guy went, oh yeah, you know, you always have to land with your shin when you low kick. And I went, no, you don't have to land with your shin. And then I got thinking about what they talk about when you're watching UFC fights, or you hear Muay Thai instructors say, yeah, you come forward and you land with the shin. And if a coach did not clarify, you would think, oh yeah, when I throw a low kick, I have to land with the shin. What does having to land with the shin do negatively? It puts me at this close range. If I can touch him, he can touch me. From here, I can land with my shin. If I take a step backwards, I can't land with my shin. Now I'm landing with the foot. So if I strictly think when I throw a low kick, I need to land with the shin, I'm always gonna feel that pressure. That pressure that I have to get my head off the center line, or I have to have my hand up the middle. But low kick should be able to be done at a range where you're not compromised. And that means landing with the foot. Now, yes, there are risks to kicking with your foot, but I don't really think that much more so than kicking with the shin. If somebody checks when you kick with the shin and you catch knee, it's gonna bust up your shin. You're gonna have a big concave mark right in there. I've had that before. If I hit with my foot, it's gonna bruise the top of my foot. Both are terrible. There's no good alternative. right? You're gonna hurt some part of your leg when somebody does a great check, especially if they use their knee and not just the shin. But that doesn't mean that I have to be going, oh, I have to land with my shin, I have to get in tight, I have to be very, very compromised to the punches. No, if you're on the outside here and you can't be punching, you can be faking, but you can't land, sure, come in and throw a low kick with the foot. Just be ready on the chance that they go to check that you ease off on the power. But once you understand that you can land with the foot, it gives you so much more diversity in the range at which you can throw that technique. The last way that I want to give you this maybe amazing information today is talking about how to defend a knee. Because I have given so many times at seminars lessons on how to do this, and people go, whoa, how have I not known this? By the way, guys, if you appreciate all this, you love the information I'm sharing, please give the video a like, helps so much. So somebody is at this zone here, right? They're throwing knees. You're going, okay, I'm probably trying to do one of two things. I'm trying to wrap them up, or I'm trying to put my hands in their face and push them away. Most people know that. Most instructors can teach that. But when the long knee comes, you can't do either of those. You can't wrap up somebody's torso as they're kneeing in the stomach, and you can't be grabbing their head, because they're either going to have their hands posted up or they're going to be leaning backwards. So what do most people think to do? They're like, oh, a knee's coming. Oh! And they put their hands down. Oh no, we don't want to do that. One simple move. It stops straight knees, it stops flying knees, it stops super long knees if you're somebody who likes to twist over. It doesn't matter. This one technique. All you are going to do is a long guard with the palm. And it looks very simply like this. I'm standing here and I either just commit my weight forward, just a tight little or a small little bend forward, boom, where my hips kind of go backwards, or I bring my leg up. But at the same time, I'm still tipping my head forward and pulling my hips back. Why do I do this? If I just stand here and go like that, there's a chance that they can still reach me. They can still knee me from this position. But once I start pushing this direction, see what I've done? I've created more distance for me to push into their chest, and at the same time, I've pulled my hips away. So now when they go to knee, the body is so much further, but this hand is going to be stuffing into your chest. And when somebody comes towards you, if somebody just walks towards you and you just go boom, like that, they're going to be walking in, they're going to go, oh, they're going to get stopped in their tracks. And that's all we're doing with the knee, whether it be flying or a stationary one, is they walk towards us to throw the knee, and you hit them in the chest, they end up getting boom, stopped. And it's almost like walking into a wall. It's like if I was just walking and I hit a wall. It's so effective. And you don't need all these fancy things. Oh, somebody throws a knee, I slide off to the side and I knock it away. Or I bat them in the shoulder and tip them over and throw them. Yeah, that's fine if your skill level is crazy high. If it's not crazy high, you're not one of these elite like Lerdsila fighters, and you want something simple, you see somebody coming for a knee, stop them. I use the palm as opposed to the end of the glove, because the end of the glove is smaller. Once I go here, I've opened up this entire section to connect. So if on the off chance that I hit them in the shoulder and it slides off and they can still then continue forward with their knee, that's no good. But once I put this dead straight in their chest, in my experience, it's a bulletproof solution to deal with these knees that can just come and destroy you to the stomach. Right here, little tip forward, other hand high, shoulders tight, long guard, boom, right back to ready to fight. That's it. I hope you guys enjoyed these tips. I hope you go, wow, these are things that I haven't necessarily been taught before that should elevate your sparring game, elevate your ability to just be a better fighter, martial artist, just in this quick little video. Thanks for joining, guys. As always, train hard, and I will see you back here very soon.